for listening to The Wave.
All right, and you know how we do it on a Tuesday. It's time for Behind the Business. We're pulling back the curtains on another successful business here in St. Lucia. And Behind the Business brought to you compliments Quartz Ready Cash. You can start fresh with the cash you need, whether it's for bills, repairs, an emergency, you need a car, you want to set up a business. No worries. Quartz Ready Cash is here with the money that you need. You could get up to $20,000 and no deposit is required. The service is fast and hassle-free, same-day approval. Yes, it's possible. The application process, all you need to provide is one form of government ID, your job letter, a recent salary slip, and a utility bill for proof of address, and you're good to go. Check out any Quartz location or log online at readyfinancecaribbean.com to get started fresh with the cash you need. Quartz Ready Cash, ready when you are. So we're pulling back the curtains behind the business today of Healthy Strandz 758. Now, Healthy Strandz is a hair product company in St. Lucia that provides quality hair products for hair of all types. Healthy Strandz uses mainly natural ingredients to create its line of products. Healthy Strandz prides itself on using the best ingredients, which result in amazing volume and hair growth. Healthy Strandz began in May of 2018 and has since been delivering quality products to its customers. Now, we're going to be chatting with the company's founder and manager, Jancel Matter Thomas, who saw a gap in the market for reliable hair products. And being a natural girl herself, she uses natural ingredients in her hair. She noticed immense growth in volume and said, hey, let me make a business, and started her line of hair care products. So we're so excited to be chatting with her today. Welcome to the program, Jancel. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm good, thanks.
All right. We're happy to have you on. And first off, congratulations on your business. I heard you're celebrating 3 years now?
3 years, yes.
Congratulations. All right. So before we get into the business aspect of everything, just give our viewers, our listeners, a little rundown on who Jancel is.
Okay, I like to start by introducing myself as shy. But most persons who get to know me, they say I'm not shy. So, but I like to put that out there that I'm shy, right?
All right.
I'm a teacher, right? I teach at the Entry Secondary School. What else can I say about myself? I'm a teacher by choice, but I am an entrepreneur at heart.
Ah, wow. Okay, so let's talk about being a teacher first off, because like you said, it's by choice.
Yes.
Why by choice? Why did you decide to be a teacher?
I actually studied marketing. So it was kind of like, okay, I came back to St. Lucia from Trinidad and it's like, okay, what is there to do? And then I got a call from Mr. Scott saying, hey, we have a position for you. So I ended up starting to teach in January of 2016 and has since loved it because of the results I see in my students. I tend to like to see when they come from a D student to go to maybe a B, you know, so that kind of have me still in teaching because of the change I've seen in students and how they able to thrive afterwards. So this is why I'm still in the profession.
Nice, because teachers really can make or break a child's future. I always say that. Sometimes you perform so badly in a subject just because of the teacher. You can't get past that, their behaviors, the way they treat you, and it could hinder you in the future. Sort of, you seem to have this passion to ensure that kids perform well.
I love to see them at least try, and when I see they trying, that's like my energy drink. It helps me, you know, motivate them even more and even help them in whatever aspect they may be very interested in.
All right. Yeah. So what subject do you teach at Entry?
I teach business subjects. I teach office administration and EDPM.
Ah, nice. Now, is this a field that you always wanted to get to? Because you said that you went to school in Trinidad and you studied marketing. So your dream was to do what?
To be honest, anything business. Like I said, I'm an entrepreneur at heart. So anything business, innovative, being different, that's me. But in terms of teaching, I kind of fell into the job and that was the position that was available, and still it was business subject. So I was like, cool, no problem.
Yeah, you could share what you love with the rest of the world. We appreciate that. So let's get into Healthy Strandz, which is the name of your company. Give us a little rundown. Like we just said, that you're celebrating 3 years now, being open, successfully running. And I asked you off air whether Healthy Strandz is your side job. And she's like, no, that's the main job. Teaching is a side job, which is great to see that the business, is really shining. So let's just, talk about Healthy Strandz. Give us a rundown on your business.
Oh, okay. So I started in 2018. Well, it kind of stemmed from working with students, to be honest, because I lead the junior achievers at my school. And then we had certain ideas. In fact, I brought an idea to them and asked them, hey, I told them I was doing something with cactus for my hair. We could do that for junior achievers, but then there were some limitations as to what the students can do as a product for JA. So I was like, okay, so I have this product idea. The students cannot use it. What do I do with it? And I've had it for a few years before, using it for my hair in terms of volume. So when I realized there's nothing that I could do with it apart from starting my own line of hair products, that was the first product that I put out. It was called a cactus rinse, and it's still on the line, right? And from the cactus rinse and its success, I went on to provide other products with cactus and also hair growth products, and persons have been since. The response has been amazing.
Right.
Yes. So it's something that kind of started with one product on the line, and then it started to add. We're now at 27. So I'm trying to round it off to 30.
27 products.
27 products on the line.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. So we'll get into that. But you said you had this cactus remedy for hair growth. How did you discover that?
Okay, so I usually wash my hair with aloe, the raw aloe.
Yes.
And then there was once I didn't have. So the gardener at my home, he was like, you could use the cactus. And when I tried it, I realized the consistency, and that's something I like to work with in terms of what goes into my hair. I like to know the consistency of what it is and what it does. So when I realized that, I started to kind of grate it and use it with my shampoo, and then I realized immense growth. And then I started to use it by itself when I realized if there's times when my hair is breaking, I'd be like, wait, it's always a difference with using it. And from that time, I had to document and note, okay, this is something that I need to put. And I hadn't seen any cactus products for hair in St. Lucia as yet. So right away, with the backing of my marketing degree, I was able to just go online. The first time I put it out there, because we're mainly online, persons order and then they come in to collect afterwards. So when I put it out there, the first week was 15 orders, which I was kind of surprised, because you just come out with something new, 15 orders. And then the following week, that tripled. So I was like, okay, hey, I'm onto something.
That cactus working boy.
Let me tell you. Yes. So that's what happened. And it just has been amazing from there. Nothing short of amazing.
I love the fact that you said you documented everything. So you saw exactly how the product had to work for how long, etc.
Yes.
And how long results may take to show. Now, you said in your first week putting it out, you got 15 orders one time, and you were a little surprised by that.
Yes.
With the business growing, and a lot of people are into hair care, especially natural girls want to use natural products, etc. How has the journey been as a St. Lucian company competing with all these big brands you see at all the beauty stores here on island, and with social media you see celebrities promoting certain products and people tend to be influenced, run out and buy it. How have you been able to make your brand stand out?
I would go back to I think I was blessed with a creative eye in terms of marketing and knowing exactly what people want to hear, and not just knowing what they want to hear, but also knowing the results that they would want to see, and understanding my products and how the oils work together, what oils work together, because I came up with a moringa line, because I remember noting that worked for me. So anything that worked for me, and I would tell my customers, hey, that worked for me, they would see my hair and be like, okay, yes.
I was just about to say, you're like a walking billboard for it, because you have beautiful hair.
Yes,
so that's a good way of convincing people.
Yes, so that's one of the ways that I do it. And a next thing I would I am so grateful for is the customers. So one customer would tell another, and most times I'd get persons ordering specific things, and you would know they knew when they order or they a referral when they order something so specific. Most times when they knew, they'll go for just a package to try out something.
Okay.
But when they order something very specific and they're a new customer, I know it was a referral because somebody tell them that worked for them. So it has been that being able to compete with the bigger brands is because we have customers who are very loyal and have stayed with the brand. Everything new that has dropped, they would come on and try it and tell me that, okay, this is working, this isn't working. I love this with my hair and I always will stick with this. And the customers are so amazing. Yes. So they are the ones driving the business, and always, even when I feel like, okay, this is too much, they'll tell me, no, you have to continue. We need our products. We need this. And so that's what it has been for me so far.
Wow. Now you said you have 27 products,
Yes.
part of your line. Do you cater to only, I know I said in the intro, it caters to all hair types, but a lot of people just assume it's for natural hair.
Yes. Well, that's our the larger part of our business caters to natural hair, but we do have products because I have some processed hair clients who tell me, every time I use that product for volume, I'm going to the hairdresser too much because the hair grow out so fast. But they would use it, yes, yeah. So they would use it for volume to, you want that full look. They would use it, and the hair serums are also for the processed hair. So we have specific products that I would recommend for the processed hair based on the customers that I have who would tell me recommend these for that, because these are working for the processed hair. So I myself, being a natural girl, I cannot use it on my hair and say this would work for process. But when I have customers who would try it and tell me, okay, this one is one you should put under the process line, I would have to fall into it and do it because there are many of them using it and giving me the results.
All right, so great. So for all those listening, it's not only for the natural girls, those with processed hair too. You could get the volume, you could have those luscious locks with healthy strands. So we started off with the cactus. The cactus worked, and you've grown the brand since then. You've added, like you mentioned, moringa. Tell us about some of the other natural ingredients that you've been using to incorporate in your line of products.
Okay, so we have moringa. That's a moringa powder. I also use I had some seasonal products like avocado deep conditioner. So it's when avocado is in season, because I would like to use the raw avocado and then give the persons that feel, and that's one that sells out every time it's in season. But my customers know that this one is seasonal. We had a guava shampoo, and that was also seasonal for a specific time.
A guava shampoo?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. So
just
I would
today
do that.
I was telling somebody, I heard guava leaves is good.
It's good. Yeah, it's good for hair. Yes.
Okay, so you have guava shampoo.
Yeah, so we did have that as a seasonal product also. But one of the natural ingredients that has stayed on my line from the beginning is rosemary. And we have a serum that is infused with rosemary, and persons have been buying. I just had a customer order today, and she's like, hey, I need that to send to the States. So I would have to prepare it so that she could ship. So that's what has been working. That's just a few, but we have hair accessories also, stuff I use on my hair, like the scalp massager, in terms of when you're washing your hair and to get the blood cells pumping in the hair. That's what I use. So I also put that on the line also. And the majority of the products are just hair products that I make. Shea butter, moringa. So anything that I make in terms of, let's say for example, moringa, we have the shampoo, the conditioner, and we have also a moisturizer that comes with it. Mango butter similarly. So
wow.
Yes. So
that sounds good.
Yes. So that's how we do it.
So you make everything? Do you have employees? How does your business run?
So I have one of the products, the whipped shea butter. There's a friend of mine who's doing it for me. She's Annabelle. She's the one doing the whipped shea butter, and she started with me. I have the bonnets. We also have satin double-sided bonnets, and a friend of mine, a teacher, she teaches with me, and she's sewing, so she's the one doing the bonnet. So those two come from, well, I outsource it, or I kind of pull them on, be like, hey, let's do this together. So yeah, so whenever I need, I'd go to them for those two, but all the rest, it's under just me and the time that I have after school to make them and produce them for the customers.
Now, with the business growing so quickly in the past 3 years, Jansel, how have you been able to balance your time, especially with COVID when school had to be online? I'm sure the workload as a teacher grew for you, and then you had your business that you wanted to ensure kept its momentum. So how were you able to balance the two?
It's funny that you'd say the workload grew. Most persons saw it like teachers were just at home, and the reality is that the work actually did grow.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yes, being at home, it was 10 times harder teaching from home to ensure that the students are in there, etc. That's a whole different story by itself. But I was able to find the time after teaching time and marking papers, and also looking at SBAs and giving feedback and telling them what to fix. It's a lot. So I found the time. It kind of was, let's say, a space where I kind of enjoy it. So when I get that time to do Healthy Strandz, that's my enjoyment time, if you understand. So it's not something that I'll be like, oh, I have to do that again. It's something I enjoy doing. And getting the customers to call me and tell me, hey, this works for me, I really love this, and it made my hair do this, and the excitement I would hear in their voice, this is what drives me. So that never stopped. And even with COVID, I got so many new customers because I guess everybody was at home and everybody had time maybe to look online and see, what should I be using in my hair? And then having somebody that was able to cater to their needs. And I have some very specific clients that would tell me, hey, I want this product, but don't put any peppermint in this one for me, please. Or put this. So I have specific orders sometimes, and I trying to ensure that I give what the customer wants. That's kind of what drives me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, with during COVID, things actually picked up. And I think a lot of people have said that COVID had a lot of people more aware of their self, and it's all about me, taking care of yourself, ensuring that you're healthier, you look better, etc. I think it sparked a lot of that.
Yes.
Not only in St.Lucia, but throughout the world. It was a lot of, I have to shave my legs. It's something you tend to forget. So a lot more self-care happened, I think, during that time. And it's great that your product was noticed, especially during COVID, because, a lot of businesses got affected negatively by COVID, but your business was actually able to thrive from it.
Yes.
Nice. No, so let's talk about, because you said that you go based off of orders via social media, WhatsApp, I would assume.
Yes.
Yeah. So are you going to be headed into retail outlets? Because I'm sure customers would like to just be able to purchase your product off the shelf, or place orders like you had one to ship overseas, etc.
Yes, so I'm actually working on my website for the overseas customers, because there are so many and they're literally begging me, you need to do this. I'm working on the part where the export, to ensure that happens seamlessly and ensure that the products get to them right. So we're actually working on the website right now, hoping to launch this year to have everything in place. But in terms of retail outlets for St. Lucia, we're speaking to some persons, hoping that it can happen, because I did have it at a salon in Castries, but there was an incident where the salon was broken into.
Okay.
So that was an issue. So as of now, what we do is we take orders for every Tuesday and Thursday, and persons in Castries would collect at a specific, as another salon in Castries, they would go and collect just on those 2 days.
Okay.
Specifically, that's what we do for now. But it has been so strange how my customers would kind of conform to whatever strategy or way I would be delivering to them, because in the time when we had the 2 weeks off, I used to go in town myself and tell them, hey, meet me by the square at that time, and I would see 20, 30 of them coming, and I'd be like, that's strange. Nobody's saying, Chancel, why are you doing it this way or whatever. They would just fall in line.
Right, because they respect your business, they respect your products.
Yes, and they understand, the dynamics. I'm hoping that's what it is. But yes, we are looking at retail outlets very soon, and I'm hoping that we get the best outlets available around the island, because I had a time when we had to go down to Soufrière. We had a specific day in the month to go to Soufrière, and my Vieux-Fort customers are on my back. When are you coming? We usually do Vieux-Fort the first day of every month, but since I'm back at school, it's a little difficult now, so we're trying to work on it, or get somebody to be in Vieux-Fort the time that they are custom, or if I get an outlet down there, that would be a plus.
So now that school has reopened and you're back doing your other love, how has the business changed now in terms of delivery? What is your format?
Yes, so that's what I just tried to explain. The format that we use now is a Tuesday and Thursday orders.
Okay,
and
so
then
that's
they
what
collect at K's Hair Design in Castries.
Okay.
But the Vieux-Fort persons and the Soufrière persons are suffering now because they don't have the same. Yes, so I'm hoping that we get an outlet that has branches everywhere, that we could say, okay, it's available there, and they could just go and get it. That would be a plus also for the customers, because they're literally begging, and some of them would come to my home. Hey, I need it for this Sunday. I have to wash my, when they have the wash days, I have to wash my hair, so I need to get it. And I kind of understand the need, and I try to always supply to the need that they have.
Right. Yeah. And you also share tips on your social platforms, like how to manage your hair, how to make the products work for you, because some people would like to do it at home, but they don't know exactly how. So you do all of that as well. You find the time.
Yes, I would post tips here and there about how to use the products, and when I do have a new product, like I just had a new bentonite clay mask, I went live. So you would see how many people join in and say, how do you use this? And and within the time, every live that I do, the next order is usually huge, because persons see exactly how to use it, and now they're ready to go. Right. We also have K's Hair Design. She also used the products. If the customers would get it and come to her, she's able to use it for them also. So that's the other end also.
That's pretty exciting. So let's just go back, because you have a degree in marketing. So I would assume that this worked well for you in terms of when you launch your business. What advice would you have for persons on the outside who have a little some, they're trying something on with a business that say they have products to sell, but a lot of people have issues with how to price their products, because they feel like, okay, it's a new business maybe, or people will consider it local, so they expect a certain price range for the products. What would be your advice as a business owner and as a marketing specialist? I would suggest pricing is very ticklish based on what ingredients you use in your product. So taking into consideration the ingredients that you use, the prices of those ingredients, there's a lot of multiplication, division that you would have to do to find the cost of one product. And when you find the cost of the product, you also must find the cost of your time to create that product. And I've seen a lot of small businesses going very low, just in terms of price.
Yes, in terms of price, just so that the products sell. But I believe that persons must be able to value their time, and the time that they spend making that product, and ensuring labeling is considered, and packaging, and ensuring that it gets to the customer in the right way. That is also important in sending out the product out there. So in terms of pricing, take into consideration everything that goes into the product, including your time, and your time is very valuable. Yeah, people don't understand that. Yes. Time is value. What else for the brand Healthy Strandz, Chancel? Because you said you have 27 products. You're looking to hit 30. Yes. Do you stop at 30? I don't see myself stopping, because the inspiration for products usually come. I would sometimes be there lying down or something, and then it would just hit me. Why don't you mix this and this? And I would just be sitting somewhere. Sometimes I'm in class and I have to write down quickly, okay, use this oil and that oil and that oil, and try it, and then let the persons know, because I have one of the latest products is called the Formula, and it's a mixture of 15 different oils. And that too came as an inspiration. And I have sent it out and the response has been amazing. It has sold out 3 times so far. And I launched it last month.
Whoa.
Yes. So so it has been that. So I think it's nothing short of God's blessings on the company, and also the inspiration. I sometimes don't know where it comes from, so I know it have to come from God, because the way it goes,
it just comes in, right?
So that's what it is for now.
Now, do you do extensive research when you have those ideas popping up to see, okay, can this actually work together?
Right.
Yeah,
you're right. So that's what I usually do. After I get the idea, I would have a basic knowledge, because I work with oils a lot, but because my customers would sometimes ask me about a specific oil in there, like why did you, so I'd have to know to explain to them and why it's there.
Okay.
And any new oil that I would add, I would like to put out information on it so that my customers know and can understand why that oil is used.
Okay.
So it's something where extensive research is done, and then the product tested, then put out.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, somebody looking at your business from the outside, people always tend to say, oh, it's doing well, everything is perfect on their end, and for me, everything is going wrong. That's never the case for any business. What are some of the challenges that you faced as an entrepreneur, creating your own business in the space and managing your business?
I think one of the biggest challenges would be exporting. It's been something that I have been trying to get the right connections as much as possible to ensure that when the product leaves St.Lucia and it reaches to the customer, they have it and not at a crazy price, because if I have to take in consideration shipping at some of those courier services, it's very, very expensive. So I've been within the break that I had, I've been calling the different companies and finding prices and looking at different prices and dividing and adding and subtracting and seeing where that I can have the products out there, because I know if it's able to hit the international market or at least the US market,
it will explode.
Yes, it would do very good. But also I think about it and I was like, maybe if it hits there, it might become crazy, where I would have to start looking at teaching and having a conversation with the profession as to what do we do.
Right. How do you move forward? Or you may just have to hire a whole lot of people, train them as well.
That too.
But it seems like endless possibilities for the type of product that you have as well, because we have St.Lucians and Caribbean people in the diaspora. We know these things work.
Yes.
So when you have somebody who's put everything together, package it nicely, and you could have access to it, obviously, I'm sure they would be excited. Have you been in talks with Export St.Lucia, because they're really great at helping in that aspect?
I have reached out to them, but I don't think I've spoken to the right person as yet. So it's still something ongoing.
They'll call you, don't worry. They'll call you. All right. So Jansel, what are some words of encouragement before we close up today for people who have a dream, just like you did, and you had this idea? There are a lot of people who get this little spark. Sometimes it sticks with you and it gnaws at you. You feel like, I should be doing this, but you're scared, you have cold feet, you don't know how to get going, you don't know how to get the financing, etc. What words of advice do you have for these individuals, as well as those who've already started a company but are not motivated to continue? They're probably disencouraged by their hurdles, etc. What words of encouragement would you have?
Okay, so the first thing that I would tell anybody who's hoping to go into a business at this point is be confident in your intellect. The first stage is being confident and knowing that whatever you put out there is of value. Okay, it have to start in the mind and telling yourself that I am good enough, and whatever I'm putting out is good enough for somebody else is the first step. But also being supportive of other entrepreneurs like yourself is another tip that I would have for those who have already started and not seeing growth, because we're having a giveaway right now and we have about 20 other small businesses that have come on board and said, hey, I want to be part of your 3rd anniversary giveaway.
Okay.
And it's ongoing right now, and we have a winner every week. Every Friday we'll be calling a winner, and I feel their support too is helping my business, as well as my support to them being, having a larger following on social media kind of helps them as smaller business. So I feel not keeping the vision for yourself and also expanding it to other small companies like yourself would help you grow and also help them grow. Yeah,
that is nice because you don't normally hear people say, collaborate and team up with other small businesses. A lot of people say, they may take the shine away from you, or they may experience profit from the collaboration and you may not. So you don't really get that type of advice very often, but that's great words to share. We appreciate that. So Jansel, share with us your social media platform so everybody could go on, view your products and purchase as well.
Okay, so we're on Instagram at Healthy Strandz 758, Facebook the same thing, Healthy Strandz 758, and on WhatsApp we're 519-6097. These are the areas you guys could contact us, find out what we're offering, and try a product.
Try a product. Yeah. Now, somebody just asked whether your products cater to men as well. Can guys use it?
Yes, we do. I just had an order today. The men use the oils also, especially for bald spots. So we have the men oil and the beard oil also.
I was just about to say, what about the beards? Because that's a whole lifestyle on its own.
Yes. So
the guys could use your products as well for
they can.
For growth. Wonderful. Jansel, and you started off saying you were shy. Where? Thank you so much for joining us. You shared some really insightful information with our listeners. We wish your business all the very best. I am hoping for the day I head to a beauty store and I see Healthy Strandz products there. We're putting it out into the universe. It's gonna happen. And we definitely appreciate you stopping by and being part of the program. We wish you all the very best with your business.
Thank you so much.
And again, congratulations. You're celebrating 3 years now. So you have a promotion on your social media.
Yes, we do. A giveaway.
Okay, wonderful. So guys, you could head on over there. Healthy Strandz 758. That's it for today. Behind the Business, brought to you compliments Quartz Ready Cash. We do it every Tuesday. So join us next Tuesday for another episode. Remember, if you're looking to start a business and you probably need that finance to get you going, Quartz Ready Cash is there. If you need to get a car, Quartz Ready Cash is there. If the bill's piling up because COVID things rough, Quartz Ready Cash is there. You could get up to $20,000 and no deposit is required. That is a plus, all right? So if you need the money, you need it now. Same day approval awaits you. One government ID as well, a job letter, recent salary slip, and a utility bill will get you there. Log on to their website. It's readyfinancecaribbean.com or visit any Quartz location today to get the cash you need now. Quartz Ready Cash, ready when you are.
Get cash now. Quartz Ready Cash has the fastest loan approvals. We can get you money in hand in as little as 24 hours. Start fresh with a Quartz Ready Cash hassle-free loan today. Our application process is easy and no deposit is required. All you need is one government ID, your job letter, a recent salary slip, a utility bill. Visit any of our Quartz branches or apply online at www.readyfinancecaribbean.com/St.Lucia and ask about our credit protection insurance or CPI. Contact us today to start fresh with the cash you need. Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Terms and conditions apply.